Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our games like this one, we have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. But without further ado, Casimir, tell us what happened last week.
Oh yeah, that would have been great to have prepared for. It wasn't it when I seen that I was rolled the dice and totally was prepared.
Yeah,
Give me a
there you go.
second.
You got it. Just scurry through your notes.
Yeah. Um, Last session, we picked up just after we brought back the Empress when we brought back Riku, and we just gave her back her memories. She was starting to work through everything of who was it that was actually hunting her, finding out that it was the Tiku family, Toku,
Toku.
yeah, Toku family, um, and essentially asked us to handle them, so to speak, to do so in a way that was quiet but effective, but didn't cause unnecessary casualties. Primarily just wanting the actual um, members of the family to be the noble lineage of the family to be eradicated, essentially, as long as they were not actually being controlled themselves. And she put a bounty on each of their heads, which we discussed for a while. Tried to come up with a couple of different ways on how we might do it, but what we ended up settling was making ourselves look like uh, drow servants and kind of just walking in the front door. We arrived at their gate, talked to some of the guards, managed to get our way inside. Said that we had like a lot of supplies, that we were helping, we were assisting them. We were just being good servants to the estate and to our overlords, or whatever Drow wants to call themselves. Um, so we kind of went through, moved some stuff about. We explored the place a little bit as much as we could without drawing attention to ourselves. Managed to steal some keys from a sleeping guard, find a couple of notes around the place to get a look and scout the place. And then eventually, uh, Reese ended up starting a fire to try and. Oh, sorry, that was not yet. The fire was not yet. Then there was some scouting into where the members of the house actually were, as the house itself looked fairly empty, and we found that there was a underground portion that absolutely did not include any fun time dungeons at all. There was none of that. No one had heard anything about those. Um, but we'd heard that they had went down, and I think Lucian had also sent us familiar around, reading people's memories and learning bits and pieces from everybody that the familiars had to fly down, like fly around, and get a rough idea of where we should go. So then it was time for, well, how do we get there? We started a fire in one of the dining rooms that gradually kind of spread out. The guards started to panic, trying to quench the flames, but we just so happened to gradually make it worse in all of our attempts to help. Liara was obsessed with just sitting in people's seats, as you do, rather than, actually helping, which ended up getting her into trouble with some of them dragged away into the basement. Um, the rest was kind of added water to an oil fire that didn't really help, and then eventually we just kind of sneaked downstairs as well. Downstairs, one of the guards was trying to like beat up Liara, which we begrudgingly kind of just let slip and kind of wandered on by to try to find the secret passageway down there. But eventually, I think we started to get caught. Liara connected to one of their minds, and then they started to realize what our plans was, and everyone started shouting. So then it was kind of go time. We managed to blind two of them, put up a wall, but we still had two of the guards that know we were down there, what we were trying to do. But we found a secret door and found some of the nobles, and fighting had already started on that side. There was a whole lot of mixed bag of stuff that was going on. Some people were just simply killing. Some people were also making offerings to Shar and stole the guy's entire soul, leaving him as just an empty husk, which then actually became someone's thrall. And then we used that thrall to go and torture the other person that was left accidentally. It's a whole thing. But right now, we've just cleared out a section and we're trying to explore some of the tunnels. Not everyone knows what's going on with the guard, and Liara doesn't want to talk about it too much. But everyone's a little bit suspicious, and Casimir knows some stuff. But right now, we're just kind of letting it pass because there's more immediate things. Right now, we're exploring and trying to find some more of them after we just had some footprints.
All right. So, exploring up in this direction, you see before you that there is a door. Another one of these makeshift doors that seem to have been hastily put together by people who aren't perfectionists of their trades. Seems like the door is very raggedy, a little broken at the bottom so you can peer underneath it. And Vindir, you hear the sound of 4 people behind the door that are separating into different areas.
Does it sound like they're readying for us or just going about their regular business?
Insight check.
28.
Sounds like they're readying for you. They're being sneaky about it.
Do we just rush through the door and surprise them ourselves?
Yeah, we should go before this high wears off.
Which high?
Casimir was on coke.
Oh, investigating the other room previously in the conversation, that shit's expired on you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Remember, it only lasts a minute. The moment you want to take actions tracking things, minute's gone pretty much.
No worries.
Well, we're going to have to find him anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just kick the door wide open.
So you're moving up to the front, Vindir?
Yeah, I'm
You're
going
my
to
guest.
shimmy my way up there.
The door's up here?
Oh, I didn't know there was even a turn.
There's
Yeah.
a turn right there. All right. So, Vindir, you boot the door, and as soon as you do, you see this large mechanical-looking hound open up its maw and unleashes a cone of fire directly down the hallway. I need everybody in your group's line to give me dex saves. Damn, Kaz. Remember, you're rolling for Lucian as well, Kaz. All right, well, Lucian's fucked. You and Lucian. Ah, damn, that is unfortunate. The two of you, Casimir and Lucian, are going to suffer 16 points of fire damage. Everybody else, half. Reese, half again. Then why don't you all be so kind as to roll me initiative? Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, perfect. Lucian is going first.
Okay, Lucian is going to do what any wizard would do. Fireball.
All right, draw me that radius.
Just
Let me
fireball.
see. I don't have to do this with Kaz, so give me a minute. Yep, thank you. Yeah, that one will do.
Alrighty. So we are going to
Um,
have...
And he will change this to cold damage, and he adds another d6 onto this, I think.
All right, go ahead and roll it. All right, this is the top one, barely clipped, and then the one beneath it. All right. So this guy is the only successful one. What the fuck?
Oh
Damn.
my word!
That is the
Yeah.
weakest fireball in the history of Fireball.
This is what
There's not a
happens when the
firebolt.
wizard is now being manned by the barbarian.
You did not roll above a 4 on any of them.
You only got one of those? No, two. But damn.
4 ones. Jeez.
Four ones, 2 twos. It was basically Casimir casting this.
Ooh.
Basically, like if Reese rolled all that, he would only have done 4 better because his ones would have been 2s.
That still would have sucked.
Yeah.
So that's 21 cold damage.
Wow. That's a...
I know. That's a with a buff. And
Jesus.
that's his turn.
Good job, buddy.
Jeez. Somebody
Lucian,
clip
you're
that
looking
and
a little bit rough there.
somebody clip that and send it to Fett so he can see what's become of his character. He has been gone not even one session. Your turn.
All right, let's rage and let's get through here.
Do. You get up to the Clockwork Hound.
Mm. 19 hit.
Oh yeah, it does. For 20. Nice. For 25. Nice. It's looking really rough now.
This feels turn end.
Oh wait, do you have growth on right now?
All right. Why do I have that on?
I'll give it the extra 7 hit points. Alrighty, no problem.
Sorry about that.
No problem, Well, these guys that are sitting in wait of ambush are going to shoot you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 7 piercing and con save.
Is that piercing before or after my half?
Before.
Okay. 4 and con save.
Yep. And then shoot again. Were you recklessing?
No.
All right. 11 misses.
This is
All right. The other one is now going to shoot at you twice. 24 and 19.
Yep, they both hit. They both hit.
All right. 2 con saves. Successful, successful. All right, 7 and 7. So 4 and
Okay,
4
so-
and 4.
Take the first 4, then I'll take 8.
This one over here is going to pull out a wand and aim it down through each of you, hitting the hound along the way. That is going to be a lightning bolt. I need each of you to give me dex saves.
Counterspell.
Is he within 60? He is. You can't counterspell magical items, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The object casts the spell, so it ensures that it goes off. So, lightning bolt, everybody. Dex saves. Casimir, you succeeded on dex save. Good job. Vendir Reese.
I rolled a 17.
Well, all of you are successful. That is going to be 32 points of lightning damage halved. Down to 16 for each of you.
Why couldn't you have done that kind of damage?
And that will destroy the Clockwork Hound. I need Vendir and both to give me dex saves, as the hound's core overheats and explodes.
Yeah.
Both successful. That is going to be 16 points of fire damage, halved down to 8. Halved again for you, down to 4.
Hell yeah. Taking a lot of 4s.
Yeah. This guy over here is going to... $30. Yep. 10, 15. Pull out his hand crossbow. Shoot at you, twice. Misses both of them. And then we'll run back over to here. All right. That's their turn. Reese, you're up.
All right, 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just trying to... I have a question about a spell.
Hopefully I have an answer.
So for Investiture of Flame, would I be able to use the... At the bottom it says use your action to create a line of fire. Would I be able to do that on a hasted bonus action? On a hasted additional action?
Roll haste in chat.
I'll have to reopen up bulkhead.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So no, you can't use Investiture of Flame with your hasted action.
I mostly meant in terms of like if I quicken spell, but okay, well, that's fine.
It's also, keep in mind, the limitations of casting 2-leveled spells in a turn.
I meant for like cocaine. Like action, cocaine, quicken
I understand.
spell.
It's just it's not an object, and I'm not opening up the precedence of people dropping meteors on people with their hasted action.
That's fair.
Yes.
So I will do something different. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, everybody. And I will... I'm going to use my action to take a bump to give myself haste. So that's one of my doses of coke used.
Woo!
With my use an object, with my hasted bonus, my haste action, I'm going to use an object to use my Robe of Stars to cast a 5th level magic missile.
Ooh, who you hitting?
I'm going to hit this injured middle family member here.
He's the middle child.
There's no additional fire there. Sorry about that. So 5th is 7 bolts.
It starts at 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
10.
5, 6, and 7.
All right, so 3, 5, 10, 8, 12, 16, 21 points of damage onto him. Good chunk of damage.
And then I am going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell Investiture of Flame.
Yeah. And now you're on fucking fire.
No, I'm on fire. 30 feet of bright, additional 30 feet of dim light, immune to fire, resistant to cold. Let me...
I'll update your token for the bright light 30, dim light 30.
Yeah. And then...
There you go. Everybody gain that benefit?
Just trying to figure out what symbol to put on for concentration. We'll do that one. Oh, that didn't show up. What the hell? That one. I'm concentrating. And that is everything, so I'm done.
Alrighty. Next up, Casimir.
Yeah, running on forwards. Well, I say run. Thunder step. Bonus action. Conjure an echo behind them. And then smacking that guy at the back. went 1, 2, 3 through the echo to the guy at the back.
Alrighty, so that's 29, 30, dead.
Perfect. And that's me.
Next up, Vindir.
Yeah. Well, let me get out of this hallway, so not like it really matters. Ooh. Did not see these two from my point of view. Okay. That changes it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Go here, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. No, I'm not. Rolled that one. Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
that
that's my turn.
misses.
Yeah.
All right. Casimir as Lucian.
Lucian will get into the room. I just firebolt the one to the left. Well, cold bolt actually.
Shoot him. Well, that hits. Yeah. All right, so 33.
When the cantrip deals more damage than the fireball. That's it.
That is just that's
I mean, you're right, but like,
But technically, the fireball did an AoE, so you know, like that's multiplication.
all right.
Yeah,
All done with Lucian?
Ah, yeah, that's him.
let's go to this guy and let's do some punching. With 32 hits.
Yeah.
28 hit.
Yeah.
We're high level. I can't assume too much. 32 I can assume. 28 no.
These are just the middle children, okay? They're not anything special. All done,
Like
or?
most middle children.
Damn.
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action.
All right. Now it's their turn. This guy over here will draw out his short sword, stab at Vindir. 21 to hit.
Yes.
That'll be 7 piercing, 10 poison. Then he will stab again for 10. The guy on you.
Mm-hmm.
17? 11. So 7 piercing, 10 poison. So 4 piercing and 5 poison. This guy here is going to run after you, Casimir. Pull out his short sword and stab and stab. Did you reckless?
Reaction. I did, so he has advantage. Reaction. Disarm.
On the first one?
Yes.
Go for it. You disarmed him.
Just barely.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Reese, your turn.
All right, action. I will. Yep, I can spit out a line of flame at this middle family member here. Let me go to my character sheet and roll that.
Said this guy here.
No, the one in the corner. there.
Oh, so you're not hitting your allies. Okay, cool.
No,
Fine.
I'm not. It's also only a 15-foot line. I actually don't have the damage on here, so it's 48, 1d6 plus 5. Technically 28 fire damage.
And they have to give a dex save?
Yes, it is a dex save.
All right, 27 damage it is. Damn, my rolls are on point this week.
I think my breath weapon is a cone. Oh no, chromatic is a line. So as my hasted action, I can I can replace an attack with my breath weapon. So 30-foot line at that same middle family member that I just shot a line at, breath weapon.
Oh, wrong roll. 19.
I believe it saves.
All right, roll your damage. Maybe it'll be
Because
low enough he can
it's-
actually survive.
I also want to check elemental adept. Okay, it spells reroll, not my breath weapon. So it's 40-10. Yeah, 40-10 fire damage. So 13.
Oh, yeah,
Since he
that takes
saved?
him out.
And then bonus action, I'm going to convert a 5th level slot into 5 sorcery points. So I do a lot of quickening spells. And then that'll be my turn.
Next up, Casimir.
Smack a disarmed guy. Repeatedly.
All right, I'll tell you when he's dead. He's dead.
Perfect. Bite that one's head off, and then come back down. And beat the other one. My echo's gonna move with me so it stays within range.
So that is 29, and he's dead. After the 2 attacks.
That's me.
And I believe that means all of these Toku family members are now dead.
Hey, that was mine. Guys, a beer.
It's fine, I dealt with the 2 back there, so I thought I'd give you a quick hand. If you'd want, you can have this one's head.
No. I want you to know it's mine.
What'd you say you kind of cut out there?
I just wanted you to know that was mine. You can have the head.
Oh no, this head's the one from back there. It's a souvenir, you know? So it means we got 1.5 each.
Yeah. So these are medium, right?
Middle.
Middle, yeah.
They're very mid.
All right, let's do this.
Are these cells or rooms?
These are cells. Looking inside of these various different cells, Vindir, you see what can only be described as the remains and bones of prisoners kept here of the past. Glancing through many of them, it's kind of concerning that this many people have gone missing in recent time without any, well, word of mouth. Until you notice at the end of the last cell, this one up here. There appears to be a man lying inside of the hay that is thrown on top of the bones and remains of individuals. Oh, ignore that door. There's not actually a door there.
That's
You look into the cell at that man, and something about him seems familiar to you. Then you read
Vindir?
to you, Vindir. Then you recall you've seen this man before. He was at the meeting with all of the nobles, with all of the tradesmen. He's that gnomish fella.
The one that vanished?
Well, yeah,
We assumed, well, we not really sure 100% where he's at. Okay.
vaporized.
Yeah. Is he sleeping or is he awake?
Oh, he's lying down completely unconscious.
Alright. I guess let me give him a once over. See what's causing his unconsciousness.
Medicine check.
21.
Malnutrition. This individual has not been kept up with very well at all.
Okay. Would lesser restoration be an appropriate spell to use to help him, or I don't know, as a player for the mechanics on malnutrition?
That would be greater restorations would help, because malnutrition translates to them having exhaustion
Okay.
from not eating.
Let me see if I have that ready. I do. It's class 1. All right.
And it
then I
costs
will
100
cast.
GP worth of diamonds each time you cast it.
That'd be dust, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Yes.
I don't care if it's dust or diamonds. They're all fucking diamonds. It's fine.
Okay.
Just
Yep.
makes life easier. Instead of having 30 resources, just have a few, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you have to get into the cage in order to cast that on them, though. I believe it's range of touch.
I'm guessing he's in a corner. I can't.
Yeah,
reach.
lying in the back. On the hay.
Hey, see if there's any keys on these dead dudes.
Why?
Because there's the gnome that we thought was vaporized is in this cell up here.
You just take the door off.
Well, is it locked?
You try the door, and yes, it is locked.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to destroy everything around here. Yeah, could I pry the door open? Maybe. But sometimes just using a key and opening the door is smart.
Hold on. Let me put.
We do have a ring of keys.
I do have a crowbar.
We
I can help.
also have a ring of keys.
Lucian
There are
will-
two types of characters: barbarians and everybody else.
Well, he said bring a keys. How many keys are on there?
There's a
Lucian
20.
said that there is 12, but they've already used one, so there's only really 11 now.
Mhm.
But he'll waddle on up and rifle through the keys until the right one works, if any.
Do, rifle, rifle, rifle. One of them unlocks it. As soon as the noise of you opening the cage happens, you see the eyes of this gnomish individual spark upwards, and they back up against the wall, drawing out a bone that looks like it's been sharpened to a point, and holding it at each of you.
Hey, he's a killer.
Oh, right. At this point, is the illusion necessary?
I don't think.
Lucian will tell you it just stays up until the time's expired.
No, you can't like
End it early?
thinking about it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what he'll tell you. Because I believe you can't end it early, but that's what he tells you.
Great. Yeah, we're not who we look like. I believe you've met most of us before.
I've never met any of you.
Yeah, when the thing blew up, we were, you know, the big, tall, cat-looking guy.
When what blew up?
It was a robot, remember?
Robot.
That's what they said it might have been.
A
Like
what?
wolves.
What?
Huh? The hell?
Do you know how you got here?
Yeah. Wait, you're not...
Looking at the text of seeming, he can end the effect as an action.
Okay, Lucian will end it then.
Oh.
Yeah, he still has no idea who any of you are, though.
Oh boy. All right. Did we already? I already cast Greater Restoration on him.
No, not yet.
Okay. Here, let me see if I can help you.
He starts backing away, roll a persuasion.
Now, hold on for a second. I'm Risa Khan. I am a member of the Council of Valor's Peak. I'm also one of the people that helped save this city and this world from the oceans rising. We aren't your enemies.
All right, now you get to roll a persuasion. He's a little traumatized, so it's hard to break through all of... Oh, Jesus, yeah.
35.
Yeah. Finally, somebody fucking came here to rescue me, and he'll let you cast your spell on him. What does my wife put the bounty up to? Oh, that feels so much better.
We aren't aware necessarily of a bounty to save you. We're
We'll
here for a
collect
bounty
it, though.
on... We'll collect it. We're mostly here for a bounty on the Tokus.
What?
I don't think we're supposed to say that part out loud.
Oh, wait. You guys are here killing Tokus?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh, good. Fuck those guys. I was supposed to have a cordial meeting with them where they said, hey, come over to our home and we're going to talk real quick about a opportunity for work and how it's going to provide for Morian to come. And as he coughs, you see some blood spits up with it.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of work to do when you get back. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna worry a little bit, but yeah, they attacked me when I declined. I mean, they're fucking crazy, dude. They said that they were going to assassinate the king. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a moron, but the kid doesn't deserve death. just overthrow him, right? And when I said no, they said it's fine. All I have to do is build them a machine. And I tried building them a machine, but then when I looked at the schematics they were handing me, I refused, and then they put me down here in a prison. And God, it must have been at least 3 weeks, maybe longer.
And what exactly did this machine do?
Well, what they were trying to give me would have been a it would have been able to nullify all magic around it except for itself. It also would have had a siege property comparable to, well, military-style walls.
You know, I think after this is done, I think I know someone that you should talk to about a potential business opportunity.
I'm not building any weapons of mass destruction. I
Don't
left the
worry
gnomish
about that.
community for a while, for a reason.
How many was there? Like, was there any noticeable face that actually questioned you? How many might there have been?
Well, they were asking me to build it, but I didn't want to. So,
Seems they did anyway. Or you did anyway.
I didn't build shit for them. I started, I got like the base components down, and then I read through the schematics and I realized that they're trying to completely destroy the walls in Morian, and that's bad. No.
Oh,
And the
this
fact
might be
that nobody
something
would
else.
have magic near it, meaning no mages could come in and stop it. I mean, aside from that, this thing was, I mean, honestly, the schematics were fairly ingenious. I don't know who came up with something like that. It would have had the capacity to lock onto living creatures or anything that it registers as a target and slam its fist into it with such speed and force that there is no time to evade it.
That might have been the thing that detonated in the city, or it might be another one.
Wait, detonated?
Might
What
keep-
what happened in the city?
Don't worry about it right now.
I'm-
We'll talk about that later.
Kind of worried about it right now.
I know, but this thing's ongoing and people to kill. An explosion happened, and it might have been that machine that you were talking about, but it could have been another. But I don't know the specifics of it too much, and our expert in it isn't here right now. Lucian, maybe you can recite some of the things that you remember from it.
Go ahead. He's actually no, he can't really do that.
I don't know what he knows.
I don't know what he knows.
Okay. Lucian doesn't know anything.
Nope.
It was a bomb. It was all the robot.
Well,
Okay. Do you want to stay here?
Fuck no.
We can't guarantee it's going to be safe if you come with us.
I think I'll stay here.
Okay. I think that's probably best.
Yeah.
I think, you know what, Liara, you stay here with them. Try to not do whatever that thing is with them.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Right.
Alright, should we go?
Feel like I have to worry about it with you guys.
Don't. We're very trustworthy.
Right now, I would say just sit back on your bed of bones and hay and just wait for all this to blow over. We'll come get you when we're done turning tokus to charcoal.
Awesome. Hey, when you do that, can you gather up a vial of that charcoal for me? I want to mix it into my potpourri so it has to sit in my filth whenever I shit.
Sure.
Thank you.
You need help.
Yeah, you
Listen.
guys are helping me.
Catharsis is very potent in terms of dealing with trauma.
Hey, were you tortured for 3 weeks on end, them trying to get you to fucking make some absurd things with you?
No,
course
but I
not.
was imprisoned by Vascarvin when I betrayed her. Similar.
I was held in the prison of just nothingness for I don't know how long.
Vampire.
What?
Anyway, let's finish our work here. Just sit tight.
Yeah, all right. And he'll
Alright,
go
so we've
back and
got-
relax.
We've got this offshoot here.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Do we
there
wanna-
anything up the top here?
I think you said there wasn't a door, it's just like a dead end.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no,
there's
there's
not actually. I told out of character, there's no door. Ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to loot the bodies at all?
Sure. Doing a quick check on them.
I
Is
guess
there
we could.
anything?
All right, quickly. Who's investigating the bodies?
I will.
Go for
I will assist.
$28.
Nice. So you find an assortment of short swords, hand crossbows, and fairly potent poison. Each of them appears to have 3 vials of basic drow poison, which deals 3d6 poison damage. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you hit them, it deals it.
So 4 short swords, 4 hand crossbows, and 12 vials of poison.
Correct.
Okay.
And each dose is good for 1 minute on a blade.
Was it light or heavy crossbows?
Hand
crossbows.
Aside from that, on this one, you find a family crest imbued with 2 emeralds in it. Alrighty. So, with that being said, I think this is a great opportunity for us to go on break. And when we come back, we'll have you guys exploring around and hopefully finding the remaining Toku family members to take out.
One can hope.
And we're back. Where last we left off, the party was navigating their way through the Toku estate, murderizing every single family member they come across without warning or discriminance. You found one living individual amongst all of them still. Apparently the gnomish person that you all had interacted with at the guild masters meeting was captive down here, and what you all dealt with was probably some type of contraption. You do learn, however, that they were trying to employ him to craft some type of powerful abomination, but to no avail, unfortunately. Now, you've looted through the bodies. You've talked to the gnome, leaving them here. But you do note, this room and chamber seems to have a lot more barrels and crates inside of it. This is where we pick up.
Yeah, we'll actually go take a look. See what we've got in here. Just crack open some of the barrels and check. See if it's more of that black powder that they had before, or if it's anything else.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation, Casimir.
It just because there's two Casimirs.
That's his echo. The one with the dot on it is just a shadowy echo. Yeah.
I thought maybe one of them was like Lucian.
There are 2-1.
Ah, yes. The moron is good at investigating.
Somehow.
Magical bullshit. You know how it is. So, Casimir. You begin looking through some of the barrels, and yes, a lot of them do seem to have that mysterious black powder inside of it. However, the crates have something different. The crates seem to be filled with incense and chalk.
You'll point that. Isn't this like spell components for some of your stuff? I think I've seen Liara messing with it. It's like incense and chalk and that in here.
Don't they need diamonds? Isn't that the big thing for those cat?
I mean, they seem to want everything. But Reese, do you know anything about this? Didn't you?
About what, sorry?
There's incense and chalk here. It's in this like spell components.
Does
like
it look
large amounts.
Does it look like arcane grade incense and chalk?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Guidance.
I'm going to use magical guidance to re-roll that too.
You can't. You were already guidanced. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
All right, so 23 plus 2 from the guidance, 25.
Okay. So you asked if it was arcane grade. Yes and no. It is of a high enough caliber that the average arcane spell that would require incense to be burned in order to pursue something, it is definitely of that. But this incense seems to be more imbued with spiritual enlightenment, which would lead you to believe it is designed specifically to be utilized in ritualistic casting, ceremonial casting, that type of stuff.
And the chalk?
Same answer to that.
He'll pass that on. It is of high enough grade, but it's sort of almost ceremonial. What ceremony are they doing that require this much chalk and incense? Do I know of any spells that require chalk and incense? I know, like, this kind of arcanery is not really my shtick, but I guess I would ask Lucian.
Lucian will tell you, well, yeah, a lot of spells. That's how I get my familiar, or if I want to know something. There's a lot of spells like that. Vindir, this is actually more up your alley, by the way.
Yeah, I'm literally looking through all my spells right now to see which one it could possibly be.
What if they're trying to hold like a really, really big wedding? Like just marry like everyone. That's a ceremony, isn't it?
It is, but ceremonies usually only need powdered silver. You really don't need incense and chalk. I don't know which spell it would be. I'm literally running through all these right now. Powdered ruby.
So for this quantity, you can't really think of any spells like that. None that you've been formally trained in. So it must be for some type of ritual favor that's grandiose. Very, very powerful.
Okay,
You may roll me a religion check if you would like.
yeah, and I'm gonna use my scribe advantage.
Let's go.
27.
Okay. So the spell casting of a ceremony usually draws upon some amount of incense or offering to the entity that you are trying to aspire to. Usually that is supposed to be an offering that connects your realm through the weave reaching out to that individual in order to call in some type of favor. Now, on the small end, that favor could be trying to provide you with a small companion that is ready to assist you. That can also be trying to gain knowledge or word of mouth, but those are kind of powerful spells. To have this quantity of it, what you are trying to do is not trying to gain a word of mouth interaction with whatever entity you are aspiring to. That is you trying to gain an interaction from them. Get them to do something for you. That, of course, is assuming that all of this was going to be used at the same time.
Yeah. Have we seen any like religious I don't know what the fancy word is. I mean, it's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it right now.
Iconography. Yep.
Thank you.
Going through here thus far, there has been no religious iconography whatsoever. Not any of the guards, not any of the family members. And usually family this prestigious usually has something. But no, nothing.
What does their family crest look like again?
The Toku family crest is a serpent that has two heads, one on the top and one on the bottom, coiled around a short sword.
Are there any gods related to serpent iconography?
Would you like to roll a religion check?
Sure.
Assuming that you are proficient.
I am, actually.
Awesome.
Guidance.
Woo! Nice. 29.
Good stuff. Now, in this world, the serpent hasn't had a lot of religious qualities to it. Now, there has been cultist sects to individuals that want to aspire to some type of snake god, Yuan-Ti origin, and shit like that. But you've had direct interaction with the Yuan-Ti of this realm that were brought back thanks to your companions. What they do is not necessarily nefarious, and their worship does not go to a snake idol. As far as you can tell, their crest is meant to be more symbolic than formal and religious.
Interesting. Well, what do we want to do with all this incense and chalk? Just leave it? Take a bunch?
I
Sure,
mean,
it'd be useful to some of you.
can't hurt to take it.
How do you plan on taking a shit ton of barrels?
So
You said he's
some-
strong. You can carry them, right? Or, I mean, you're the strongest person in this room, are you not?
Yeah. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear what he just asked you?
No, I was having the internet. It's not back.
Try that again.
What did I say?
How are we gonna
Um,
carry all these barrels?
Well, you're strong. You're the strongest person in this room, are you not? I'm sure
Yes,
you can
I am.
lift them. These
Yes.
are just a couple of small barrels. It's not going to be too much for you, is it?
I mean, I only have 2 arms, but yeah.
So you're saying it is too much for you?
No. I just
Interesting.
need more arms
Okay.
to carry more barrels.
That's a very good excuse.
What's the old saying? If you judge a fish on its ability to fly, it will always look good.
I don't know. I just eat fish. I don't really see them flying too much.
I have seen a fish fly though.
Oh wait, I was in space. We did see a lot of fish fly.
That's not the point of it. Never mind. Let me just get those barrels.
There's also like jumping worms, that comes up.
Do I have to like stack the barrels? I carry as much as I can, or what?
I mean, if you're going to attempt to do that, however you want to try to handle this, you tell me, and then I'll set the DC.
I do have a powerful build,
You
so
do.
that'll help.
You do.
Wait a minute. Do I have it? Well, there was one that gave me. Oh yeah, I have a doubled powerful build and aspect of the bear.
So, how are you going to attempt this?
I'll attempt to tie them together.
All right. Give me a survival check.
I am not a cat, Yada.
You tell him. Oh, I thought Wyatt actually showed up or something.
No, he said Casimir said pack cat.
Well,
I
most
said-
people have like pack horses, maybe even an elephant. Got a pack cat.
True, true. All right, 21 on your survival. Give me an athletics check. You do have double powerful build, but keep in mind you're trying to lift and or drag probably a good 2,000 to 3,000 pounds worth of shit. So we're setting the DC at 30.
Okay. I'm a good
It's-
chance of making it.
Possible for you, but it's also a possibility that you get a herniated disc. Damn, that was a bad roll.
Yeah. I'll use my I'll use my session inspiration reroll.
So the session inspiration is not a reroll, it is advantage. So what you can do instead is you can try one more time, but if you fail that bad again, you're going to be taking a penalty.
Okay, that's fine.
There we go. You all laugh for a moment as kind of struggles to get everything, and then you realize that the barrels were stuck on the door frame. He begins pulling and hoisting, and he angles it so it's on his back like a very tightly strapped on backpack, and begins walking out of the room with all of the barrels and crates.
All ready?
Well, oh shit.
What do you think of this, Casimir? Can you do this?
I didn't want to do it. It looks stupid. But it's very good that we do have it. Good job. So anyway, this is exactly what I wanted.
The logistics of how we're going to get this through these tight spaces is gonna boggle my mind, but also how?
With years of training. I don't think we have years to get you guys up to snuff.
I don't want to be able to lift all that stuff to begin with, so I don't need.
Wait, you're saying if you were offered the ability to do this, you wouldn't take it?
It's not
Seems
what I
kinda
want.
tiresome.
It's not what I want to do. I have more important things to worry about than lifting lots of heavy things. I'm, technically speaking, a member of the Council of Valor's Peak. I've got a city to run,
All right.
but I needed a break.
Well, let's get going, guys.
So, as you continue forward, accomplishing your near impossible feat, which direction are we going, everybody? To the right, which is completely unexplored, or to the left, where you saw the very few but nice boot prints?
Kansas already went to the right. I think it was agreed to clear one side first.
I should be in the back with all the stuff
Yep,
from here on.
Needless to say, you are moving at half movement speed, but you're carrying a fuck ton of black powder and incense and chalk.
A fucking a half ton. 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, a fuck and a half.
You probably should stay quite a little bit back, because if we open the door into another fire breath, I think some of that might go kaboom.
All right. And I'll stay.
You have arm straps. You can simply just take off the arm straps and then put it back on if you need.
True.
You did a good survival check, so yeah, you have the ability to don and doff this very dangerous concoction you have.
Yeah, but it
Giga.
is a good idea to stay behind.
Okay.
Giga backpack.
Yeah.
There's a
Honestly, I'm more
path
impressed with the rope.
I'm proficient in survival, just hasn't come up much.
Yeah, I know.
there. Do we want to go right or up?
Is there anything up?
Is there anything up?
it appears to be a semicircular wall directly in front of you, and the area around it would suggest that it's been recently excavated to reach over to that wall, but hasn't broken through yet. All that you can see is these 2 tiles that have white chalk marks on them, X's.
I don't think they want us to go in there, so should we go in there? I can break through this. Probably.
Follow your heart.
Okay. I'll aim for X marks the spot. Just pulling out my... That's the wrong sheet I'm looking at. Pulling up the Sage Gauntlets. Smash.
All right. As your fist collides with those spots, give me an attack roll.
What's my Sage Gauntlet, which is like diamond tipped or something like that?
$24. You successfully slam into those X's perfectly. And as you do, you see just those 2 bricks go flying into that other room, Casimir. And you hear a thunk, ugh, from somebody on the inside.
It hit someone. I'll keep trying to like smash just so I
Well,
can open the door.
before you get that
Oh.
far, since you remove those bricks, now it's not completely open, but I'm going to allow you to see through. This appears to be the food armory of this fortress. And there's somebody sitting, or sorry, not the food armory. This seems to be some type of storage place for this fortress. And somebody who is currently seated on the latrine is unconscious with a brick that shattered against their skull.
I may have killed someone with that punch.
Going out like Elvis.
Just try to give him some dignity and don't look below the waist.
Why is it cold down here?
Sure. I'll open it up.
So you continue smashing your way through that wall. And yeah, this place is filled with a lot of barrels and crates. Looking through, it appears to be, investigation. Let's see what you guys discern.
Reese, do both of me and you want to do one?
Sure.
I'm gonna stay back here and just do perception to see if anybody like crap.
Sure.
Oof.
25 is still good.
I didn't have guidance on that.
So only 15.
I'm gonna use another. Where did it go? I'm gonna use another sorcery point to use magical guidance. I'm gonna re-roll that 2 that made an 11. So investigation. So 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So, Casimir and Reese, you both pick a side of the room. Reese is on right, Casimir, you're on left. Going through, many of these crates seem to have refuse in them, or scraps of food, like the vegetable ends and stuff, tossed in here. Compost that is being gathered together. That's what you find, Casimir. On the right-hand side, Reese, you find fireworks that are built here, with the Toku family's business crest on it. Pretty much the same thing.
Ooh, fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crates of fireworks?
Crates of fireworks, yes.
How many can I fit into a bag of holding? Because I know a
You
bag
could
of
fit
holding isn't
at least
infinite.
4 of the bags or 4 of the crates in there, with everything else you have in there as well.
I'll take 2 crates of fireworks.
Alrighty.
Lucian will take 2 as well.
In his own bag?
Yeah, he's got pouch of holding.
Oh, crates cannot fit into a pouch.
That's what he's named it. I don't know if it's actually a pouch.
Yes, his is devised for coin in it. It's a pouch of holding.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, he can take individual fireworks, but he can't take large objects and put them in there. You could just say that he takes 5 fireworks if you want.
Oh, no, he has an actual bag of holding as well as the pouch.
Perfect. That he can do. So yeah, this appears to be where the guards are allowed to relieve themselves, gather the compost of the estate itself, and presumably would have these fireworks for some type of local celebration. Reese, you being proficient in religion, would know that the Spitfire Festival is coming up soon. It is
What the Spitfire Festival?
It is a very daring festival where most people who don't want to interact with it have to paint a red symbol on their doors, and everybody else who wishes to goes out into the streets and completely let loose. They're allowed to drink as much as they want, hang out as much as they want. Nobody's supposed to be working during those days. It usually devolves into a lot of illegal activities taking place that need to be dealt with, but it's mostly just a way for the working class to relieve themselves of stress and things such as that. It's a huge festival here.
All right. And these stairs, do they go up?
Yes, that would be back the way you guys came, but into the guards' quarters.
Okay. Well, that's not what we're looking for. So let's just go down this other route here.
Sure.
So we took the only interesting thing down here, which was fireworks.
Yep.
Yep.
But these stairs going up here in the center.
As
That's what
I just
asked,
answered,
yes.
Oh,
yes,
sorry,
they
sorry.
were.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right.
Goldfish memory. I was looking at something.
Yeah, I get it. Pretty pictures and all that. Alrighty then. Why is that a little laggy? What's my upload speed? Fine. This is a little laggy, right? Yeah, a little bit. I don't like that. Anywho. You guys going this way? Following Reese?
Yep.
Yes.
Reese with 2 spoons?
Reese without any spoons.
Cordially waits for all of you to go by. So, Casimir, that guy on the toilet is not dead, just to clarify. You just knocked him out with a brick from across the room. He probably has brain damage, but he's not dead.
Or a mighty. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's fine. That's his problem.
Man was
Probably
just
worth
taking
few
a
lives
shit.
like that.
I mean, it is the definition of a personal problem.
Alright.
It's probably worse that he actually lives with that rather than like just dying.
Well, they say when you die, you shit yourself. He's in the perfect position.
So, you guys continue along this pathway, and this place looks more recently excavated. Much like what you saw over at the room with the guard taking a shit. As you are rounding, walking and wandering, You have to think what purpose it is that they've constructed all of this. Anybody here proficient in survival can roll a survival check. $24. You have to imagine that they were creating this tunnel system to be in a loop so that the Toku upper family would have multiple options as to where they go and what they do. If they continue to slip in and out the way that they've been utilizing, or if they need an alternative route in or out. So you have to surmise that this route's probably going to lead you back to, well, the other area that you guys all left unexplored.
Share that with the group. This is probably going to take us somewhere that we didn't go. So at very least we're going around in a circle.
Then dear, why aren't you moving?
Sorry, I'm literally listening. I'm not used to us doing a lot of maps.
You can use
I
your
was
arrow
way
keys
behind
if it
you.
makes your life easier. You don't have to click, drag, drop, click, drag, drop. You can use arrow keys for up, up, left, 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 left.
Oh.
Just select your token first. Yeah, there you guys go. Zoom in. So. Wandering down there. Big deer. You almost miss it. Here, let me move you up a little bit more. You almost miss it, but this dead end has a tiny hook imbued into it. This little latch that is stone colored that you would have just walked by if it wasn't for the fact that you're you.
Well, I'm gonna pull it.
You reach down for the latch. It's this wall here, so move yourself one more closer. You reach for the latch and tug. As soon as you pull, the door begins swinging away from you, wide open, and immediately you have an assortment of spells being thrown directly at you. Y'all have not been quiet since you've been down here, so please roll me initiative, and they're getting their surprise round.
Thank God I'm behind here.
Yeah, if a fireball hit you right now, I think it's a TPK. I haven't done the math, but it's you and Casimir that may survive if you're raging.
Which I can do, as during surprise round, so I'm not surprised.
All right, is that everybody's initiative? No, not mine. Jesus. I have to double click. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 and 6. Perfect. Well, they get their surprise round at least. Unless anybody cannot be surprised.
Yes. If I rage on the first turn, I can't be surprised.
Same for me.
Alrighty. Your senses kick in and heighten. You believe there's something afoot.
Yep. He will rage. He will doff the barrels. Then he will go forward.
Do, 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 do.
That's all I can go because it's in the turn and somebody is square.
Yep. Casimir.
Yeah, bonus action rage, and that allows me to move, have my movement, and then use the rest of my movement to get right up here. Action. Nom.
Bite. Well, that'll hit. $23 will hit. 33 will hit.
Oh, and 6 more damage on top of that because I was raging.
Okay. Oh, this one's looking hurt. Are you all done?
Yes, that is me. Oh, wait, my barbarian thing. I forgot that existed.
What? Oh, you're wild.
Yeah, don't even worry about that one. That one's a headache. Nothing happens.
A flump! At
We
the
all
end of
love
the
the
current turn, the spirit explodes!
Everyone loves the pancake octopus.
Alright.
That's
So.
his turn.
Now, they're going to do their surprise! Yay! Alrighty, so the first of you... Yep. This one here is going to cast harm on you, Casimir. Con save. Alright, so that's going to be half.
And I'm resistant to necrotic.
Alright, so that's 24 down to 12. Alright, cool. Cool.
And 46, so it's 23 down to 12.
46, 23 down to 12. Yeah. Yeah. We got to the right solution. We just did the wrong math.
I mean, technically, since we're dealing with odds, it's literally the same either way. I'm just...
Yep.
It's a bad habit of mine to... Whatever. Doesn't matter.
You're good. All right. Wait a second. Let's look at that. Is that darkness? 15-foot
Okay.
radius? Yep, they'll put darkness directly over here. And the other one is going to be sending out an insect plague over to there. Right inside the doorway.
As my 4 words, I would say, doorway bad juju, because I can see through magical darkness.
Alrighty. So that is going to be enough to hit all of you inside of that insect plague, other than Casimir.
What the heck are you just supposed?
Con saves.
I was trying to see the small description of insect plague.
Well, you can't do that. I can. There you go.
The point you choose, so it works.
Yep.
Hopefully 18's enough.
18 is just barely enough. So we're missing Reese. Oh, Reese did 19 down there. Okay, cool. So as they summon forth all of this, you realize that it's lightly obscured in the hallway with Lucian, and Reese, but then it turns into utter darkness further inside of the room. as all of these little tiny bugs begin itching and piercing and stabbing at you. That is 27 points of damage to Lucian, half as much to the other 3. So that'll be
27.
14.
14, and then halved again if you're raged.
Correct. After that, this guy is going to move over to here to get out of the way. And this guy is going to remain exactly where he is. Vendir.
Oh, I finally get to go. Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
wait.
can't
First round is supposed to be surprise. It's Reese. I apologize.
No problem.
Reese, your turn.
Yep. I'm just trying to think.
Well, the area is also difficult terrain. Keep that in mind.
The insect plague is?
Yes. The
Oh, yeah, it's
spheres
just-
area is difficult terrain. Yep. Each makes the con save. Each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw when it appears. A creature takes that much damage or half. Creature must also make this saving throw when it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So keep that in mind.
Getting awkward. I'm gonna use my action and take another bump of coke.
Cocaine.
Tony Montana this shit.
Tony dies. Let's hope he doesn't.
So I'm gonna, so that doubles my movement speed, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna use his hasted action to dash, so 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
And you break out of the darkness.
60. I see the edge of one guy over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to quicken spell chromatic orb on this upper family member here that's next to Casimir.
Okay.
So chromatic orb at level 1.
15 is going to miss. Wow.
I'm gonna seeking spell that.
Yeah, good call.
I'll reroll that chromatic orb. 26.
Ooh.
Yeah, so first level.
That hits.
Those. Bing. This will be fire damage. I rolled 2 1s, so it's actually 19 fire damage.
Alrighty, he takes the 19. And DC 10 con save. Whew, just barely. Darkness is still up. Or whichever spell he's concentrating on.
That's all of my movement and action bonus action, so we're good.
Alrighty, next up, we have
Since it's darkness, how do we want to handle me knowing where to go?
You knew the rough area your allies went to. Just head in that relative direction. Keep in mind it is difficult terrain as well.
Okay, so I moved 15, so that's 30. I have 40 feet, so I can move technically 10 more. That would get me there. And if I dash, I can keep going. So 10, 20, 30. There, if I dash. Okay. I think that's all.
Alrighty. That's the end of your go.
That is the end of my turn.
Casimir.
Find him.
Nama. That hits for 32. They're still standing. Yeah, that'll kill him. Darkness is gone.
Then move up to the one to the north.
That'll
Smack.
hit. For a total of 32 damage. Which means DC 16 con save. Alright, Insect Plagued is down.
And that's me.
Alrighty. Next up, Lucian.
He'll waddle on into the room. You can just barely see the one at the end of the hall.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. Toll the Dead. Actually, no, Firebolt, because I don't think he's in range for Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead's like 90 feet, I think. Look at the spell, it should tell you.
60.
What'd you say?
60.
60.
60.
Yeah, then he's definitely
Yeah.
not within range of that one.
Cold Bolt then.
Alrighty, that'll hit.
24 cold.
They will use their reaction to absorb elements, making that 12 cold.
And bonus action misses step just because he can.
Yes, he can. All done?
Yeah, that's him.
Alrighty. Now the Toku remaining family members are going to go. This one here is going to cast Harm on Lucian.
Counter spell.
Alright, what level?
4th.
Okay. Lucian has to give an intelligence check, DC 16. Straight intelligence, not save.
He will take a point of exhaustion to make him succeed.
Okay, Harm is now gone. This guy over here, however, since he already used his Harm, he's going to Insect Plague. Woo!
Hold on now.
Yeah.
How far I just barely have sight of him. Is that good?
If you have sight of him, that's fine. Just make sure the spell's range is also within range.
Oh. Distant spell, counter spell.
Alrighty, well, he gets to do nothing. Go ahead, Vindir.
All right, good. All right. Damn, I can't do much of anything. Let's see if this will. This. Nope. All right. Bonus action, spiritual weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? Just to make it easier. It's right there.
You're putting it right there?
Yeah, we'll just pretend that's it right there.
Alright, you need to give me a charisma save when you attempt to have something summon inside of his magical circle.
You said save?
Charisma save, that is correct.
Uh,
That is not going to do it. Your sword is stopped outside of the circle. It does. There seems to be an invisible boundary it can't penetrate through.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
done?
that's my turn.
All right, Reese, you're up.
All right. Hmm. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, we will open up with a chromatic orb on the Toku upper family member that I am pinging right now.
Okay.
$17.
That'll hit.
All right, I'm gonna use my Ascendant Dragon Touched Focus to cast it as a 9th level spell. Oh, I rolled 4 8s. 5 8s. That's 65 fire damage.
Well, you don't get to choose, right? You have to choose one of the two of the die, or is that a different spell?
No, that's Chaos Bolt.
Oh.
Chromatic Orb I choose.
Well, he will attempt to dampen the damage through a absorb elements, which does absolutely nothing against you.
Yep.
So that is going to be 65 points of damage. Nice. He's looking very, very, very hurt now.
And then
not concentration. Okay, just need to make sure.
I will, with my hasted action, I will, use my Robe of Stars to cast a 5th level magic missile at that same Toku family member. So that's, again, 7 bolts. So 1. Okay, I keep forgetting to turn off the damage modifier, so that's just the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 16, 20. Who were you aiming that at?
The same Toku I just blasted.
Ooh, so they were start blasting.
And then I will quicken spell Firebolt again at the same Toku family member.
Jesus Christ, sorcerers, man. 18 hits.
I need to double check elemental affinity. It's just whenever I cast a spell, it's not once a turn. So okay, firebolts for 33 fire damage.
Well, you almost took him out in one round. Oh, wait, 33, so another 10. Plus 41 minus 10. There we go. Yeah, he's looking incredibly rough now. Well, hi there, Wyatt. Good morning.
Hey, sorry.
Hey.
My phone updated and it didn't put off any alarms.
Stupid
Turn off
phones.
Yeah, dude, we love them.
Glad you could join us, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome. So you all done, Reese?
Yes, I am done.
Your turn.
All right, let's see. Here, 20. Where's the other guy? I don't see any. If I see one there now. 30. 5. Oh, I'm so close.
Remember, bugbears have reach.
I do.
Don't you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Long limbed, yes.
You can punch a motherfucker
Yeah.
from 10 feet away. 14
I
misses.
did not say reckless, so I miss.
Correct.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, you're rolling like me. What the fuck?
Well, you know those miss.
Yeah. All done?
Yep.
Casimir.
Smack.
Give him the schmacky schmack. So 21, 36. 22, 32. Or wait, 20, 34. And then 28, 30. Still alive?
Yeah, that's me.
Lucian.
Cold bolt.
That hits. Oh, and he did.
And that's it.
All right. Now the last family member of the Toku upper family. Contagion. Oh no, that's touch. Never mind. Insect plague.
Put these guys with these insects-like spells.
Listen, it's like the strongest spell he has.
Fucking drought too. They love like spiders and shit. So
Do it, Reese. Do it. No,
Counter
no,
spell.
At what level?
It's not really his shtick doing insect plaguey things. He's gonna do fourth level.
All right, give me a charisma check. DC 16.
Okay. Didn't want to metagame when you said DC 16 last time.
I
so
really
just
appreciate that.
Did a random charisma. You said check, right?
That I did.
Not advantage. Okay. 22.
We love 22. That's a
We
critical.
love 22. Actually, 22 hates you. No, she loves you. The spell is thwarted. Well, that's all they can do. Vindir.
All right. Well, my spiritual weapon is gonna try to go and attack.
All right. It does not seem capable of pushing through the magical circle that they have.
All right. Well, since I can't, or since it can't, I'm going to try Flame Strike.
Dex. Wow, they're successful.
Yeah.
For 31 damage, halved down to 16. How do you want to do
Yeah.
this?
Ooh, I didn't know it was gonna kill them. Great. Just engulf them in flames and radiant holy burns.
And as they are engulfed in your divine light and reckoning, they perish, dropping down into a pile of ash. And then the fight is over. Wyatt, I'm just going to move Liara to catch up to the party real quick. We had her, hyperventilating in the back.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at? Oh, you made it all the way there. Hey, don't leave your bodyguard behind.
The art does not want. She made a stone wall
Alright,
between
guys,
her and the
give me a second.
bodyguard.
Oh, you're
Take it back.
actually leaving it here? I'm sorry, what'd you say? You have to BRB?
No, like I'm in character. I have to go back and get the shit.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
So, you catch up with everybody once you're done hyperventilating Liara.
Yeah. Move your butt. And you see I'm carrying this load.
A lot of dead people.
It's a lot of money.
Yes.
What are also these things about here? These like graves or something like that?
These appear to be plots to various family members with tiny engravings of initials and remembrances on them with fresh flowers placed here for them as well.
Can I try opening one of them?
You wish to
This one there.
destroy the grave?
I wish to open it.
That's not how graves work. It's they've buried it, and there's a giant stone slab on top of it for the headstone location.
I would like to break it.
Okay. Give me, you know what? You're breaking through it. In a few strikes, you defile the grave. Hey, Casimir. I would like you to please roll me a D100.
So close. 62.
So close indeed. So close indeed.
Can I guidance that?
No.
He was going for 66.
Well, you successfully slam through and look inside, and it would appear that there is there is a dead body inside.
Are they not the kind that like bury their dead with, all their jewels and things like that? Or is it just a dead body in here?
It's just a dead body in there.
They'll be disappointed. Just like lower it back down. Do you think these might count?
No, because they're already dead. Oh,
They
what are
could be
these?
undead.
What are these stairs? They go up or down?
They go up.
Do you want to go back into what I assume is the main estate and?
You guys go up first. I'll stay down here just in case there's another fireball situation.
Oh, Liar,
Just give
just
me
so
the-
you know, he's carrying about 1.5 tons worth of black powder and incense on his back right now.
He's a walking bomb.
Did the husk make it through? Because it can fit through anything that's an inch wide.
Well, no, if you make a clear thing, then no.
She wouldn't have known that when she just made a wall.
Yeah, but are you making like an actual wall, or are you making just like a haphazard wall?
I mean, haphazard, because she just did it quickly. She just wanted a wall.
Ah, I got you. Well then, as you catch up to everybody, mysteriously, your husk seems to find its way over to you as well.
Hell yeah.
Reese will start going up the stairs.
Alrighty.
Yep, following up as well.
Heading upstairs into the primary estate once again. It would appear that everybody has abandoned the estate. The remaining guards have fled from the immediate vicinity. The nobles that might have escaped from down below with all of the noise you guys made possibly left as well. Notably, something Reese and Lucian would notice, none of the heads of the Toku family were here. There's a total of 3 of them. They were missing. But you cleared out every other Toku family member, so kudos.
Can I check the body of the one I killed to see if there's anything worthwhile to be taking?
Go for it. Roll me investigation.
I'm gonna use my last advantage. Hey, 21.
Nice. So, you look through the body of this family member, and you find a strange iron key. It's misshapen for something larger than doors that you've seen thus far. And you, being a nomadic individual, that's about all you can discern about it, unfortunately.
When you need a rogue, there's never one around.
Before we go chasing after the heads of the family, we need to get that gnome out of the prison.
Yeah, if this place is clear, it's probably safe to bring him up. Do we want to make sure there's just no traps above ground? Like, do a quick once over the place?
Yeah, probably be smart.
We did. I know there was an upstairs to the place, but that I don't think we ever seen. Might be a bomb waiting, like the one he described.
I'll take a look. You get the gnome.
All right. Castle wanders a long way back to go get the gnome,
Oh.
just so you can clear off all the tunnels.
All right, is the gnome going to make it back to the party?
Once Kaz collects him, yeah, he'll bring him back.
Okay. I just, with your history, I need to clarify. Sometimes people don't make it back.
I mean, most of them have.
Hmm.
What kind of gnome is it?
Surface gnome.
Like forest or rock?
That's right. Gnomes have archetypes.
He's a tinker. It's probably rock gnome.
Let's go
Yeah,
with rock
he's
gnome.
good.
Yeah, this gnome rocks.
Wow. You just said that out loud.
Yeah.
Do you want a job?
No.
Oh,
I kind of have one already.
I've
Here.
offered them one as well.
oh.
Yeah, this is the same gnome that you guys saw at the meeting with everybody. Oh, who wants to catch Wyatt up on what happened so far?
So this guy, we found him in a jail cell after we killed a lot of people. He's the one that was at the table that the body was completely vaporized. But, it wasn't him. He was here. He got kidnapped like 3 weeks ago. They were trying to get him to make a bomb. He started to make a bomb, but then he didn't want to. And he stopped making it. We're not quite sure if it's the same bomb that detonated and killed all those people. The thousands and hundreds of people that it killed. Wait, it was only about a dozen, don't worry. But he might have made that bomb, or it might be another bomb. But he's alive.
Where do you live?
In the city.
No, he's not the one who made the bomb.
He's one that made a bomb
Yeah, but
that
he's not the
had
one that...
anti-magic properties to it. And he said it was going to decimate the walls of the city. And also they were trying to kill the king.
Really? I thought they wanted to keep Nobu alive from what she said at the Feywilds.
Exactly. From what we know, yes, but he got told that they were trying to assassinate the king. And that they were going to use this anti-magic bomb to destroy the walls of the city.
I don't know. The person that could make a bomb like that, Ariel said was outside of Sotide.
He said he started to work on it and realized what it was and stopped.
And I immediately stopped. I want that to be on record.
How did it take you a minute to realize you were making a bomb?
Because I read the fucking schematics.
Yeah,
doesn't
no, it
know
shouldn't
where
have
they
taken
got
you a
them.
minute though. You should have been like, "Oh, this is a bomb," and just
It's
not
not-
made anything.
It's not written into. It doesn't outline this be bomb at the top of the order.
Yeah, but
It was secretly littered in, and when I was investigating the schematics, trying to figure out the best, most optimal way to interact with it, I realized that some of the components going into this were very susceptible to having influences of anti-arcane energies being imbued into it, and the consistencies of damage is going to be ridiculous as well, which turned into this thing was going to be devastating. Now, with that being said, of course, it wasn't like I necessarily cared beforehand, but once I started getting a shady vibe from them, I kind of knew what I was up against,
What it could have been is he started on these schematics, and then when he stopped, they looked them up and they got someone else to complete it, because he doesn't know where they got the schematics, and we found a bunch of that incense and stuff there, and Reese, what did you say that they were doing with it? Or Vindir?
They were doing with what? Sorry, my dog was barking.
The incense.
All the incense.
I'm not 100% sure. They could be trying to do a ceremony for a god. multiple ceremonies, trying to commune, or heavens knows, to be honest. This is not something that it's in my wheelhouse, but it's not something that's I've seen done.
Actually, when you say that, I'm gonna go back to the upper family's bodies. Can I check their wrists? 'Cause we know the low ones didn't have them, but what about the upper family?
Going over to the upper family, they don't seem to have any markings on their wrists that are indicative to the mind control that all of you have seen thus far. However, roll a medicine check.
I'll use game advantage on. I'll use recap advantage on that. 16.
Though they don't have those markings, they do seem to have some other marking hidden up near their forearms or higher up on their forearms. The marking appears to be the family crest. Now, that's not all that strange. A lot of people are very proud of their, heritage and put markings like that. What is concerning, however, is the fact that all of them have it, and the way it's devised, it looks like it's imbued with some amount of diamond dust as well. Like this is a magical marker on them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab these 3 bodies and just carry them back to the group. Did we check them, and did they have anything else on them?
The weird key.
Yeah, the one had a weird key.
What about the other 2?
No, they didn't have any weird keys. It was just the one.
Okay. I'll bring them, to the group. There's something strange with these guys. Look, they just tear open some of their clothes. Look at that. It's like diamond infused into the skin.
Some kind of magic tattoo. Could have any number of effects.
No.
Can you just figure it out?
Do any of you have a magical tattoo?
Is it Erg? Or is he trying to get one?
No, I do have one.
You do?
It's just I've been trying to upgrade it, remember?
True. So, roll me an Arcana check, since you're the only person here who has interactions with magical tattoos. Let's go, Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Looking at
Still
this... What'd you say?
I still have what I need to get my tattoos upgraded, but...
You just need to find an artist. Well, you might be in luck. Artists leave signatures in any type of very high quality thing that they produce. And all of these tattoos do seem to be high quality as well. The signature seems to be FD written inside of it. Now, you're not that familiar with individuals of this plane to know who that is necessarily. However, you are familiar that this seems to be divination magic of some kind. You can tell that the artist constructed this tattoo and replicated it for each of these upper family members to have some type of property related to divination. Why they need that, you're not quite sure. What the magical effect is, you don't know. Nobody else here could figure it out either, since none of you have ever interacted with magical tattoos before. They're vastly different than runes and markings such as that. But if you can find out who FD is, you might be able to learn a lot more about these tattoos and what they're supposed to do.
We gotta figure out, guys, who this FD fellow is. That's the artist behind these tattoos. It looks like they have Something to do with divination. Why, though, I can't say for certain.
We can check some of the papers that are around the house, maybe. See if there's any records.
Or maybe somebody we've killed is FD already.
I could find out. And I could bring them here. In fact, I could bring any one of them here. We just gotta go to the ship or outside of Zodiac really quick.
I don't think that's the right now thing. We can very well just check the house. We've still got some stuff to do here. Let's do surveillance of the house, see what we can find.
Well, do we want to spend time surveilling the house, or do we want to find the last remaining members of the Toku family that ran away?
Surveilling the house and checking if there's anything, like, if there is documents pointing to where they could have went, it might give us clues to where they are.
Plus
We haven't checked the rest of the house.
Yeah, plus there's the key that I'm interested to see where it might lead.
I don't know, if I was running away and I didn't know where to go, I'd use a disguise self spell and probably hide as a gnome or something.
Well, Liara, either fortunately or unfortunately, these Toku aren't, how shall I put this, as eccentric as you are in terms of how they would disguise themselves. So it's probably not going to be that predictable.
Has anyone used detect magic on the gnome? Or dispel magic?
Well, when it comes to a disguised self, you can only make yourself so much taller or shorter, usually by a variance of about a foot. You can't make yourself several feet shorter.
I think you can.
No, it's only a variance of 1 foot. He is correct.
What if they're on their knees?
Unless they're on their knees. Is the gnome sweating?
The gnome is sweating. They look beyond exhausted as they have been this entire time.
I'll use a magical awareness. Detect any spells or magic items within 60 feet.
Okay. You detect all of their tattoos are magical. And
I also
on
get
their
a skill.
persons, each of them seems to have a piece of paper that is hidden and tucked into their back shirts that are magical.
Oh, we missed something. I'll try to dig out the papers.
All right. You take it out, and each of these appear to be a summoning circle with an incantation pre-written on there.
I don't know what this is. Someone help.
Does anybody hear exotic languages, people?
Elvish.
That said exotic.
Is Draconic exotic?
Technically, yes.
On Zodiac, yes.
Draconic, Infernal.
Infernal. There you go. You recognize the script, but not the specific words. You may roll a intelligence check to try to translate.
Guidance.
Bingus. 21.
21.
I didn't roll the guidance for whatever reason. 1 second.
Well, roll it.
It doesn't do that on like ability checks like those.
25.
Hey, much better. By the looks of it, these are pre-written contracts for sacrifice of blood of the individuals in order to utilize to summon Yaklols. Demons. Now, you would need to harvest some blood from each of these individuals to be able to use these scrolls. But they don't seem well crafted enough to guarantee the Yaklols will appear. Seems like there's a little bit of an issue in their craft and make.
Do I know anything about the significance of specifically a Yaklol?
What do you mean?
Like why specifically a Yaklol? Like what is significant about a Yaklol in and of themselves that they would like all have a summoning circle for a Yaklol?
Roll me a religion check. Let's see what you know about Yaklols.
Can I have
So, like,
guidance?
why them over, like, a chain devil? Is that kind
Yeah.
of what you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
chain devils are devils. These are demons.
Well, I'm going to
Jesus,
magical
is
I'm
that
gonna
like your
magical guidance
third
that.
or? Oh no, it's that's Vindir who's been rolling all the ones, right?
I rolled 2 1s too.
Yeah, it was Erg.
Okay. 15.
15 and then a D4 on the guidance, so 19.
19? Damn. Not bad on that part, at least. So, Yaklols are shape-changing demons. They can make themselves appear as female drows or spiders and usually have a relatively good kindred connection with creatures from the Underdark in particular. One thing about them is they're easy to make deals with so long as you can show them respect and allow them to consume everything near them. They like to eat everything, especially humanoids. But that's all you really know about them.
Well, that explains the bones. They're feeding the prisoners to these demons to make contracts.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, I don't like being discriminatory towards drow. They do have a penchant towards nefarious deeds.
But usually it's not with devils or demons.
Well, Yoklals, if they're treated with respect, are easy to make contracts with and also have an affinity towards entities from the Underdark, which historically drow have come from the Underdark.
So is that good for us or bad for us?
Well, they're making deals. We don't know the contents of the deals. We don't know what they have gained for what sort of power or influence they've gained from these demons. How long they've been consorting with these demons based on the amount of bones. The family has done it a lot, but we don't know how often they do it. It's still concerning.
We know it wasn't for self-defense, because they didn't try to summon any of them here.
The way you said bones just reminded me of Captain Holt screaming, "Bone!"
Well, it's more proof for Riku as to the nefarious dealings of the Tokus. They are consorting with demons, sacrificing prisoners to them. They're stockpiling arms for some kind of coup. They are very likely responsible for what happened at the meeting you lot were part of.
I mean, yes, I think there are a list of crimes is fairly long. But they were already sentenced to death. I don't think any of them. Further stuff will exactly, like, give them a double sentence. But
No, but it's still good to have, like, concrete proof
I
to say,
suppose.
hey, they have been sacrificing people to demons.
I mean, perhaps.
How else would you explain the piles of bones in the prison?
Yeah, no, I suppose that does make sense for the demons, but I'm wondering their use. Like I said, they weren't there for defensive purposes. What were they using them for? Are they known to be particularly knowledgeable?
Are they?
Let me look. Fairly. I mean, they're not idiotic demons by any means. They do eat a lot, though.
I was thinking maybe they got the blueprints for their bomb through this connection.
Oh, they're
That's
not
what-
savants, if that's what you're asking.
I have no idea.
I don't
Let's-
necessarily think that they would be, like, contracting them to get information on how to make a bomb. That's sort of outside of the general purview of what most demons do. Yokels are gluttons as well, so they eat a lot, which also explains the plethora of bones. Let's keep turning over the estate, see if we can't find, hopefully, what that strange key goes to. Maybe that'll give more answers.
Let's go.
That's good.
Turning this place upside down.
Okay. So, as you all are completely decimating this estate, going upstairs, rippling through whatever you can, there's a large explosion that happens over at the guard's house that you all had originally examined, originally moved through. Whatever is in there has been destroyed, but not before you all got to rifle through it a little bit. Now, you also have the town's watch guards coming up here in full force. You recognize a few of the military members, people that have helped you defend the city as you are destroying this burning down castle and estate. Of course, none of these explosions are deadly to any of you. As you see them approaching from afar, any preparations you would like to make?
I will put the explosives in a safe spot.
Okay. So,
So they're just normal ass guards?
survival check. Yeah, the town's watch guards. They're the ones on the outskirts. They are militarized, and they seem to be marching on this estate in a very large quantity.
We should signal them away, especially when all these explosions are going off. We don't
Yeah,
need
I'm
them
gonna-
getting caught in the blast.
Yeah. Reese will fly over to them, trying to like signal that he's not being aggressive.
Reese!
Yes.
Under whose order are you attacking and sieging this castle?
Lady Riku's authority.
You see there's an immediate half-step and hesitation from everybody here. Little bit of murmurs coming from behind him, and you're not jesting, correct?
This is not something that I would joke about. as part of the goings-on that I've been a part of recently, we located Lady Riku and brought her back here, and she ordered us to take care of an issue with the Tokus. Keep your eyes open for the 3 heads of the Toku family. They have escaped. They are planning something nefarious. If you have questions, you can send them up the chain.
I would like to approach myself.
Of course, just be careful. There are strange goings-on that we've uncovered. And he'll land to meet with the guard captain.
All right. He'll approach over towards you, and do you consent to me casting a spell to identify you as yourself?
Of course.
And he will cast Detect Magic instantaneously. Look over you, and there's no clear illusory magics on you, and he senses the other magic, so you're clearly not hiding anything, and he'll nod as he looks. So, Riku is back.
Yes. As much as we would like to keep it under wraps, apparently the Tokus were trying to assassinate her. I think any chance of that is lessened presently, but again, keep your eye out for the remaining heads of the Toku family. We have dealt with the majority of the family. Their guards and the servants did escape. But try not to, I suppose, spread the news that Lady Riku is back just yet. We want to make sure that that the Tokus are properly dealt with before such a thing is more widely known. But I figured that in order to calm the situation at hand, it was necessary to let you know of the goings-on.
Yes, of course. We were asked to come out here and investigate your sudden siege and attack, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I was concerned some otherworldly entity had taken over your senses.
Have you been noticing something like that happening?
It is just a fear we all have in the city. You and the other saviors of the realm. There's a little bit of a weariness from the population when it comes to you all.
Oh, because of what Junior's been cooking up, I'm assuming?
No, it is the rumors of drug milling, rumors of saboteuring, the ability to decimate the entire city within a moment's notice. You all are very frightful individuals, so we just have to be mindful of that.
Of course, and you are well within your rights to do so. It can be disconcerting dealing with people as powerful as we are, but I would like to believe that we wouldn't be doing anything so heinous that it would put the general populace at risk.
Well, we are frightful if you do.
Small caveat. I mean, mostly them. Obviously I have a history. I'm trying to do better.
Yes, but you're all incorporated into this conversation.
Of course. But that's the gist of what's going on. We're still going to be turning over what remains in the estate for any more clues as to where the Tokus have run off to, what further plans there might be. We're stockpiling arms.
Do you all require assistance from us?
We don't know what kind of booby traps have been left behind, so I think it best to stay away from the estate proper for now until we give it a thorough once-over. Once we establish that it's safe to enter, obviously you are more than welcome. But the most recent explosion was not us. It was something that happened near the guards' quarters. We need to go check that out. But in case other explosions happen, I don't want the normal folk of Morian to be caught up in the blast.
Of course not, sir. We will do everything in our power to make sure that this area is secure outside of the premises. Shall that be favorable?
Thank you very much. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Of course, sir.
And he'll fly back to the rest of the group. And let them know the contents of the discussion that was had.
All of the contents?
I will let them know that they are wary of the drug ring, but I didn't say one thing or another about it.
What's wrong with my drug ring? It looks nice.
I mean, not the literal drug ring, but they are wary of... There are rumors that you are peddling drugs.
Of course I am.
I know that you're peddling drugs, Casimir. I'm just saying that the guard are aware that you're doing it.
These are also supposed to be getting legalized in Morian.
Yeah, the second the
It's
Lee
already legalized in our city.
That's because you control the city.
That's not part of the... That's...
I mean...
Don't worry about that.
The second the Lee Arbitrary can fly, drugs are legal and no taxes. I hope you heard that, Imperial.
Then how do you fund the government? Without
Holy
taxes?
shit. No, Liara.
Why would you...
No.
Why would you say that?
Liara D100 now. 2 D100s, and we're taking the lower one.
Reese is flying away.
I am out. Well, no, I put the explosives in a safe spot because I thought there might
A
be a fight.
16.
Okay.
26.
Liara, deck save.
Oh, Nor. Oh, Nor. Okay, Liara.
You can't
why
do
is it
that shit to him.
I hope you heard that, Imperial. 14.
Okay. You know what? That's just going to be 100 points of radiant damage explodes on top of you. And from hereafter, there's no reaction. This is a surprise thing that happens. It's just out of nowhere. Imperial is the third most worshipped god on this realm. Ares is nowhere near as big as him. Well, recently Ares has gotten as big. But yeah. And from hereafter, no worshipper of Imperial is allowed to give you any tax deductions or assistance. Or anybody that you associate with directly.
What?
Imperial is a petty bitch.
Well, we don't know about this part.
Imperial is a petty bitch.
I've overlooked your antagonizing of Ares because it's part of your quirks. But you need to stop pissing off gods.
I mean, she pisses off you guys. Doesn't that qualify for that all the time?
Don't piss you guys off. We're all friends.
You annoy every once in a while, but you literally are openly admitted to wanting to stick your dick in Imperial's Cheerios.
No, I just didn't want to pay taxes. Do I get smited again?
No, because you're not being actively disrespectful. You're just being a nuisance, which he tolerates you as a nuisance.
Plus, I think probably some of his followers probably don't like taxes either. Who likes taxes?
Probably not.
No, actually, Ebriel loves taxes. I miss Ebriel. Maybe we should get him here.
So, don't. To explain, Imperial is the god of wealth and taxation. His clergy are
taxmen.
They inherently believe in its divine right to tax because of Imperial's decree. And his adherents follow that because they believe in Imperial and thus believe in the tithe. However, you do, if you pay your dues to Imperial, you are supposed to get gifts on Puppy Present Day. Is that that's the holiday, right?
Yeah, Puppy Present Day.
But you don't fuck with the tax man. There are two certainties in life: death and taxes. It's even more true here because there is a literal god of taxes.
So that's why Liara just took a whole lot of damage.
Yes.
And she knew better, didn't she?
Okay, let's not assume anything. What we would consider common sense does not apply to Liara. Let's be frank.
I'm 3 years old.
That's a very polite way of saying she's not the brightest bulb in the bunch.
No, she is extremely bright. She is one of the smartest people on this planet. She's not very wise. She's also can be a moron. Being a moron is not dependent on how smart you are. Regardless, Liara, please.
I won't do it again.
I'm asking you as a friend, please stop antagonizing gods. Not only will you get yourself killed, you will get the rest of us killed.
Okay. Ares is okay, I guess.
No!
Can I even say that?
I mean, you're allowed to say whatever you want. There's just repercussions. Freedom of speech. There's repercussions.
she says that. Ares is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
No!
Do I get smited?
No.
Okay.
For once, you're being respectful.
I would suggest you offer an apology to Imperial as well, because you did just get smited.
Imperial, I'm sorry for not paying taxes. I'll pay taxes soon. Ish. Unless the laboratory flies. I don't know. Then it's not. What jurisdiction is flying? Can you please send me the jurisdiction for flying? Flying businesses.
All right. He's going to start working on setting up an actual code for what is and is not acceptable for flying zones and what the proper taxation rates for individuals in the air are.
All right, let's get back to searching this estate.
Exactly. Liara, read chat. The estate, yes.
Imperial, I have an offer. Dude, he'll fucking kill me. I have an offering of money to you. The last coin I have. I know that you couldn't resist taking the last coin I own. I'm gonna hold it up. This is really bad if he takes it, guys. Like, this is insanely bad if he takes it.
That's not how offerings work. You have to take it to his clergy.
Oh,
He never touches the money.
I could call Ebriel, but I feel like Ebriel would feel so betrayed he might kill me.
Also, didn't you say that Ebriel was on an internship with Luciphon?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he's in
gave
hell
up
right now.
Imperial, but I mean, I'm sure they still talk every once in a while. I'm sure he's like on a
He's on an apprenticeship, you know, testing out some work. After we summoned the forces of hell to take over a plane of existence, Eviel sort of went to them.
Do you think they're still taking it over? Like they still have control?
Well, I think they retreated after, the place didn't blow up. After we controlled the bomb, so.
Speaking of bomb, the guy that made the bombs outside of Sotide, we should probably go visit him. If I were these people fleeing, maybe I'd go to there because I know it's a safe house. Maybe. I don't know.
So,
Was there anything else in the house?
roll me a generalized investigation.
I will use game advantage, guidance, and bolstering magic.
Go for it.
27.
Searching through everything, you see in one of the noble estates, one of the noble rooms that they have here, there was a very hastily thrown together care bag in order to leave. And this bag seems like it got caught on the banister as they were trying to run out and leave while you guys were downstairs snooping around. The remaining people were fleeing. Inside this bag, you see that there is a one-piece bathing suit meant for a feminine body, as well as sandals. And an assortment of other bullshit, but those two stand out to you.
Do they have any logos of a specific destination?
No.
They're going to the beach.
Also, I messaged you.
I was talking. I forgot I was muted.
Oh, well, now you're not.
Okay. So, does it look like the same tattoos?
No, I was just making sure that you remembered tattoos instead of you guys forgetting about a very clearly cut hint.
Well, we know there's a name. Wait, FD. No.
Lucian will chime in. Do you know something? Because otherwise I might be able to get something from these guys.
The tattoo. Do they know who FD is?
That's what I can ask them. Okay. Lucian will, unless anyone else has this prepared, Lucian will use Flash Recall to prepare Speak with Dead.
Okay. He quickly, bing, remembers.
Casting Speak with Dead on one of the tattooed bodies.
Okay. casting the spell on them as Lucian? Because he
Yes.
dropped the seeming? Cool. The body looks at him. Roll Speak with Dead in chat for me, please. I just need to be sure of a mechanic here. Semblance of live corpse. Answer questions. Fails corpse is target of the spell 10 days. Ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
Oh, could he have done seeming before that?
Yes, I'll allow that.
Well, if
Thank
he
you.
drops
I don't
seeming-
know.
He
this
dropped it
stuff.
earlier, so he looks like himself again.
Yeah, if he drops seeming, they don't know what we look like,
Well, they know Lucian.
so they think they're in heaven because he's a god.
Doesn't matter. The bodies don't think. They know only what they knew in life. They cannot learn new information. That's how Speak with Dead works. But do you not think that the Toku family recognizes Lucian as an enemy?
So Lucian will cast seeming again, and then also, because this is not concentration for Speak with Dead, it will also cast comprehend languages, just in case,
Okay.
and then cast Speak with Dead.
So, seeming, comprehend languages, Speak with Dead. Damn, he must be almost halfway out of all his spell slots.
Comprehend languages is a ritual.
Oh, okay, so he's doing that first. So, the jaw slackens and the head looks over at him.
Oh yeah, this is part of the questions. Who is... Provide me with the name of the one that did your tattoos. With the initials RT.
FT.
FD.
I lost it. Franz Duplicate.
Does that name ring any bells for me?
Well, it couldn't. You haven't investigated this world yet for that.
Okay.
Yeah. You know tattoos, but this is a foreign world, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, nobody here knows Franz. Next
Our
question.
family... Yeah. Our family has scattered after the attack. We're looking to reconvene. Where would we go? Where should we go? No, where would we go, sorry.
We will go where our investment lies. Deep beneath the shore, stuck in the eye.
Does that make sense to anybody?
You should ask him who his favorite child is.
Lucian will say no.
Why? I mean, it's obviously not going to give us good answers.
Got
Where
a
does-
name. That was a good answer.
Where does our investment lie?
Within the eye of the ocean.
Also, Lucian, the second I go off of this plane, we can find all of them. Or I can find them now if you want me to find them.
Nobody here can make it that decision for, yeah. So.
Yeah.
How
I'm
would
trying
you
to think of
intend to do
questions.
that?
Okay.
Well, I have this ability to connect my conscience with other people, and if I connect it with the Toku leadership or family, I could just see everything and know everything they know pretty quickly. And I'll just pay attention to where we're at. And usually people let me in. But if not, if we just talk to Dushemi and go to space, I could just gate them here. It will hurt me after the second time, but I could do it.
As the fourth question, what was our plans against Morian? What was the full extent of our plans against Morian?
Wait for the day the doors run red. In the guise of celebration, destroy the walls and barriers. Flood the rich inside the city. And force the child to kill.
As the fifth question,
Mm-hmm.
who did we receive all of our knowledge from?
Sister Yavi Manga.
That ring any bells with anyone?
Everyone here is welcome to roll a history check.
Nice.
Lucian rolled an 8, Casper rolled a 20.
Alrighty. You all, without a shadow of a doubt, know that you do not know this person. That is not the name of anybody ever. Reese, specifically, Envindir, will know that is not a name of anybody ever.
Could it be a title?
Possibility.
Or it could be an alias.
There's 2 more bodies if we do have any more questions.
Mm-hmm.
We could always ask who their favorite child is.
Why is that relevant?
I mean, like I said, I could just find these people right now.
Yes, but don't they then learn everything that you know as well?
Yeah, but if we teleport to them and I don't want to kill them but knock them out, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but they only just fled, so they might not be there yet.
Well, I'll know where they're going.
Right, but then they can all just split away.
Okay, then we just, like I said, we call Dushemi at this point and just go to the astral and I'll bring them to us.
We can try. I don't know what to do. Does anyone know where this eye thing might be, where their investment is in the sand?
Would I know what that means?
Insight check.
I'm not good at that. Oh,
12. You know the Eye of the Sea is something frequently talked about near Morian. You just can't remember specifically what.
I think we need to talk to Riku.
That's
think
what
we
I
need-
was starting to think as well.
I think we tell her about something might still happen during the Spitfire Festival. Because what you said with the day the doors run red, that's something to do with the Spitfire Festival. People that don't want to be involved with the debauchery paint a symbol on their door in red. So whatever they were planning to do, they were planning it on the Spitfire Festival.
I thought that the weirdest part of that to me is they didn't say that they were going to kill the child, but instead they were going to have the child kill.
Yeah, it's strange.
That part's odd to me.
I still think we need to talk to.
I agree. I think we should report back to Riku
We
and
might.
say that they have a bomb.
I don't think it was a bomb. It was a weird powered suit.
No,
thing.
it was the anti-magic bomb that they were creating to destroy the walls.
Out of character. I thought they said it wasn't a bomb. I thought it was like a.
They said they were going to blow it up.
Oh, they said so.
They never said it was a bomb or not. They just said they're going to blow it up.
Okay, so let's head to Riku.
Maybe you might want to check one of those fireworks. Like the actual inside of the firework?
Reese will pull one of the fireworks out of his bag of holding and break it open. Dump the contents onto the ground. Does it just look like gunpowder and various color
Is it a
agents?
firework?
Is it a firework or is it something weird?
Are you proficient in alchemical supplies?
I am not, but we have Liara here.
Liara, are you proficient in alchemical supplies?
Yes.
All right, roll an alchemist check utilizing wisdom, since you were trying to discern what the things inside of it are.
Her worst ability. Okay, alchemist, wisdom. Submit 23 because we're better. She's gonna say that because I'm better than 22.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. 22 does not have the power to smite you, thankfully. However, for now on, Liara, a 22 against you will be a crit from the enemy. And if you roll a 22, it is considered a critical failure.
Okay.
That was a joke. She loves. She actually does really like 22 still.
Don't talk shit. Gods are petty. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I was actually
has-
joking. Like that was actually a joke. 'Cause-
Oh, so she
'cause
didn't
can't-
actually say that. She didn't
Yeah,
actually.
because she can't see the roll.
Okay.
She doesn't know what the roll.
All right. I'll allow it. Just keep in mind, 22 can't smite you, but she can fuck you hard.
Those 22's gotta go somewhere.
Hey, exactly. So of course she'll just send it to the people she doesn't like. Why do you think she was sealed away? Anyways. You start looking at it, and all of these are low-grade black powder that has been refined and station inside of these paper contraptions in order to ensure that when the very short fuse explodes, they will detonate in a very colorful display. They added in several other alchemical components that you are positive would make very pretty explosions in the sky. Some of them would be bright yellows, some of them red, some of them green. Some of them even have separations that would allow them to explode with multiple colors for different aspects inside. Like, you're kind of curious how this will work, but yes, all of these are fireworks, which are dangerous and can hurt the fuck out of people. But they are all just fireworks.
Just in case.
Hmm?
Let's be on the safe side.
Sure. So, do we guys have a rough idea of what we want to do next week? Or at least understand the many options at your disposal to solve this problem?
I think number one is reconvene with Riku,
Yeah, I think so as well.
All right.
and then probably from there decide whether we go for the cheese route and just gate the morons onto the ship, or if we just go. I think we go to wherever their hidey hole is and root them out. But anyway, number one is go to Riku.
All right. Well, then, when we come back next week, that's what we're going to be doing, y'all. Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.